We haven't entered Memeville in a minute. We got some Israel memes today. Some hot Israel memes, some funny clips, some good stuff. I'm Tyler Traveling Clat, your favorite Zionist prince, white colonizer. Let's take a look at this clip.
God bless Benjamin Netanyahu.
Opa.
And his Likud and the IDF and the Mossad.
Opa.
I'm really interested by what you're
Habib
wearing. So
Albi.
can you tell me a bit about this flag you're holding, and the cap, please?
I'm a Christian Zionist.
And what about your cap? It says Make America Great Again. What's the significance there?
I was born a Trump supporter. When I came out of my mother's womb, I was a Trump supporter. It's in my DNA.
Did you see the recent Backfires report about calling what's going on in Palestine a genocide? And if not, what are your thoughts on that?
It's not genocide. This is what's happening. Fake news is the new money-making organization in the West. Fake news. People reporting lies.
We've seen Netanyahu has said that he denies that there's starvation going on in Gaza, but the UN and other international organizations have said otherwise. What do you think about that?
My love, what's your name again?
My name's Ava.
Eva.
This is how I talk to people. I love this guy.
You're a woman. I'm not going to lie to you. The UN is a terrorist organization. Now, Eva, go home and look at the statistics of the UN since its formation. That's the only thing they've achieved.
As a woman, why is it more important for me to know that information?
Because, Eva, listen. A man is a warfare. A woman owns the world. Me, if I have this world, I'll give it to women.
Just to finally confirm, we've seen, reports in the BBC, we've seen reports in many channels across the UK. Are you saying that all of this is propaganda?
BBC is an Islamic terrorist sewage pipe.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. What's your name again?
My name's Ava.
Eva, I'm telling you now. Look, I don't lie to women because my job. When I see a woman, I don't lie to her.
So, what do you think about the Israeli government? Do you think they just want the hostages back, or what do you think their intention is in Gaza?
Let me tell you something. God bless Benjamin Netanyahu and his Likud and the IDF and the Mossad.
What's your message for the UK government?
Wait, where's Benjamin? What the hell? I don't care about anybody else, man. I fucking love Benjamin. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've done this a few times. You guys have never actually helped me with this before. If anybody knows who Benjamin is, I would love to invite him for an interview on the channel. Please, if somebody email me, message me on Instagram, in the comments below, spam it. If somebody knows who he is or somebody has contacted Benjamin, get me in touch with him. I'd love to platform him on here and get his voice out there. I love Benjamin. I want to interview him. Please, ladies and gentlemen, help me.
Wake up and discern the facts from the fiction.
Netanyahu, he's been denying that there's starvation in Gaza, but the UN and other world organizations say otherwise. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't really know what's going on. I'm sure there are people suffering in Gaza. There's no doubt about that. But, of course, the media war fuels the other war. And lies really are one of the root causes of what we see now. And we know about Hollywood, and we know how effectively Hamas has made use of propaganda and lies in the past.
Absolutely.
And nothing has changed. In fact, things have got worse, and most of the world's population seem to have swallowed the lies.
And what can you think of any specific lies that you've seen in the media?
Well, the withholding of humanitarian supplies to the people of Gaza.
By Hamas themselves. They're stealing all the aid that are coming in, and you're not redistributing to the people.
The UN actually recently reported that there were no reports of Hamas stealing aid within Gaza.
Oh, of course.
So I'd just be interested to know where you're hearing that they are still stealing the aid.
Well, of course, we're not there, but we do have friends in the country, and we've seen videos, but I know that doesn't mean everything.
Yeah, there's video evidence. But of course, Middle East Eye is going to say the UN said there's... The UN's the one, by the way, letting the aid fucking rot on the border, yeah? I mean, we all saw the clips in last week. The UN will come out and deny it. So, no, that's not happening. Of course that's not happening. Oh, it's not us. Of course not. Bro, God bless Benjamin from the beginning of that interview. We got to get Benjamin on the show, please. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know who Benjamin is, if you can get me in touch with him, please. I want to interview Benjamin. All right, this is Palestine is about to be established in Lakemba, where non-Muslims already face persecution exactly as Islam intends. Here's an old investigation of the Freed Palestine territory in Australia.
I'm headed to an area called Lakemba in Sydney, Australia, and it's supposed to be a very high Muslim population area. As soon as we arrived in Lakemba, things were tense. There were heads turning, people coming out of shops to look at us and find out what we were doing. Men started yelling in Arabic across the street at us. As we went to go for a walk to the local mosque,
I'm not sure these are
a very
Arabs.
high-ranked police officer came up to me and begged with me, do not go there.
Is it?
Speaking.
Inspector Rick Ages from Campsie Police.
Yep.
I've been informed that you're intending to attending the Lakemba Mosque. Is that correct?
I actually have no intentions of attending. I was just planning on walking through the streets and seeing how the culture was here.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you satisfied with that?
Yep.
So where do you intend on walking to now?
I was just going to walk out and check how the mosque was.
Check where the mosque was?
Yep. Would I not be allowed to attend if I wanted to?
I've got grave concerns that you may cause an imminent breach of the peace down there, so I'm asking you not to attend.
Why would I cause a breach of the peace?
Because it's highly religious down there.
So would it be me causing a breach of the peace, or would it be the people there?
Well, your presence may cause them to be, be offensive and be objective to your attending there.
And so that would be them being offended by me?
Can you turn, not interview me?
No, you fear people will be offended by me?
No, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And you're committing a breach of the peace. I've given you that warning. And if you do that, you may be breaking the law. Do you understand that?
Yep, I understand it. I perfectly understand. As far as I'm concerned, you have Sharia law here. As far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we'll go to jail if we talk to people. As far as I'm concerned, they have Sharia law here. I was told if I talk to people, even if I put all my cameras away, I can't criticize Islam to people here on a public street in Australia, in Sydney. Don't tell me you don't have no-go zones. Don't tell me this is a multicultural country. Lakemba is a monoculture, and it is one that does not allow critique of Islam. It is one that does not allow free speech because it is conquered land.
That's fucking psychotic. That's psychotic. Let's take a little look here online. Lakemba, Australia. First thing that comes up, suburban Australia. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Lakemba. And I don't believe that people were speaking Arabic. I think that she was confused because she's obviously not the most intelligent. But nothing, not a dig at her. She's doing great reporting. She's probably just not the most intelligent in how that works. But yeah, probably most of these people are not Arabs. They're probably like Pakistanis and Bengalis, which is probably worse, honestly. Because the type of Islam that they formulate in the West is just the most absurd version of it. So where actually is Lakemba? Lakemba is... Oh, it's a neighborhood in Sydney? That's so nice. That's so nice that there's no-go Islamic zones in a suburb of Sydney. My God. That is just adorable. Look how close it is to the Sydney airport as well. Wow, one of the biggest cities in Australia. Maybe the biggest city in Australia. I'm not so sure if I'm... Let's just take a little quick Google search. Oh, mosque. Let's do mosque. Wow. In this tiny little area, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You know what? I think it's a fair assessment to say that is conquered land, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck the Aboriginals, right? It's Islamic land now. That's it. That's it. The Aboriginals didn't stand a chance against the Muslims, let me tell you that. And then one day they'll convert all the Aboriginal people and they'll say, well, they were always Muslim, including their prophets, including their gods. They were all Muslim. Ladies and gentlemen, your countries have been invaded. They've been invaded by radical Muslims, and they've been invaded by far-left ideologies that protect these manifestations of these radical Muslims. Protect yourself. Cut the shit. Be more serious about it. See you in the next one. Love you a long time. Goodbye. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.